So what is up, everyone? Sorry if I sound extremely sick because, well, I am sick. So if I kind of sound like I shoved a whole spray can down my throat. But as you saw in the title, probably, I'm gonna show you how to get better in the Ink Game 1v1, which is of course the finale Squid Game. So here are gonna be a few tips. Of course, I'm not the best. I'm definitely not the best. Of course, many people that are way better than me. But I have gameplay, so in the background, so I can just show y'all. So the dash can be extremely helpful. Why am I speaking like this? Oh my god. Whatever. Anyways, the dash can be extremely helpful, but since you are here, you've probably never won and probably also don't have the dash. So it is possible to win without the dash, only it is pretty hard. Because like the dash gives you a big advantage, like you see in my gameplay. Like, it gives you perfect chances to dodge, makes you faster and stuff like that. And of course, in all games, it could be pretty helpful. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. But like, I'd recommend you to have the dash. If you don't, that's completely fine. If your opponent has the dash and you don't, of course, it's gonna be hard. Since, of course, your opponent is most likely a pro at the game. But you can still have a possibility to win without the dash. So the first tip is, I'd recommend you to play more passively, because like, if you play more aggressive, you can be easily punished. But if you play passively, you can, of course, punish your opponent's moves, which is very good if you want to win. And if you're 100% sure, you can play a little bit aggressive, only when you're sure you will hit. But like, look, for a few examples, look, your opponent does like a dash attack, and then you can like dash back or like do an infinite combo on them, like stuff like that. So it can be very punishable. Of course, sometimes you miss by skittle, which I did in the footage a few moments ago. Like, look, in that exact frame, you saw me, how I punished my friend, because I'm playing against my friend as a 1v1. Like, look, I keep punishing him. Of course, sometimes you miss by skittle, because, like, I'm playing on mobile. Of course, I'm sometimes pretty terrible. But, like, stay more like in the middle of the field, because if you're in the middle, it's harder to knock you out of the field. And of course, try to punish your opponent when it's like you should prioritize punishing heavily when they're like near the edge, so you can ragdoll them out. Like, look, for this example in this frame, I threw him out and he gained damage from that, which is, of course, a very good passive tactic. Sorry if I'm breathing a lot. I have problems with my lungs right now because of how sick I am. But moving on to the next tip, if there even is one. So if you are low HP, then I don't recommend running away, because then it gives your opponent, like he can get used to your running and like try to predict your move, and when you're very low HP, that can be extremely punishable. So I'd recommend to be as unpredictable as possible. Like, make weird moves, keep jumping around, be very unpredictable, and try to hit your opponent that way. Because if you are unpredictable, then they can't predict where you are going and might miss you, so you can heavily punish them. Because like, being unpredictable is a very good tactic, because like I said, they can miss you, you can heavily punish them, yeah, moving on to the next tip, if another tip even exists. This is why you don't run away. So like you just saw, I got the dub, got my 6th win, and I wish you lots of fun, and I also hope you probably will get your 1st win or get your 2nd or however many you got. And of course, you'll be able to enjoy this cutscene. You're gonna see lots of one. Well, not really much, but like if you're a beginner, then of course it's a lot for you. But for me, it isn't really that much because I can easily farm. But you can enjoy this cutscene, enjoy free power roll, and enjoy some one. I hope this helped. And see you soon.